The Kanawha County Public Library now offers audiobooks and ebooks for download to your home computer and transfer to portable devices. Today we'll see how to get started with our West Virginia Deli service. First, you'll need to visit the library's website at kanawhalibrary.org. Near the top of the page, you'll see a West Virginia Deli logo. Click on that logo to access West Virginia Deli. Before we download a book, we'll need to install the software that manages our files. Scroll to the bottom of the page and look for the section entitled Software Downloads. First, click on Overdrive Media Console. There are multiple versions of this software, as you can see. I am working on a Windows-based machine, so I'm going to leave Windows selected, then click Download Now. At this prompt, you'll want to click on Run. Here again, we need to click on Run to begin the installation. This is the Overdrive Media Console setup wizard. To advance, we'll need to click Next. This is the licensing agreement that comes with the software. In order to go forward, I need to click I agree, then click Next. Overdrive automatically selects a folder for the program. Unless you have a specific reason for changing it, it's best to leave the default setting as is, then click Next. Lastly, we need to click Next to begin the installation itself. Ordinarily, it takes under a minute. It tells me that the program has been successfully installed, and I'll click Close to exit, and also close the Overdrive Media Console window. Now we're back on the West Virginia Deli page. We have to get one more piece of software, Adobe Digital Editions. We'll click on Get Adobe Digital Editions. We can click Download Now, or scroll down the page, this animated button, and I'll click on Install. Once again, I need to click Install to begin the installation process. I need to select Yes here to download and continue the installation. And this is very similar to our Media Console wizard. I need to click Next to go forward. Again, it selects a folder for the program, and I'll click Install. Okay, the installation has completed. I will click Close here, and it automatically opens up the program. It shows me the Setup Assistant prompt, so I'll click Continue. In order to use Digital Editions, we need to authorize the computer with an Adobe ID. If you don't have one, you'll need to click this link that will take you out to the internet, and you'll set up your ID there. Once you have your ID, you'll want to enter the information into these blanks. And then click Activate. Okay, and it tells me it's been activated, the program is ready to go. I'll go ahead and close this for now, and also close our Adobe Digital Editions window. We're ready to get a book, and I am going to switch to a different camera for this portion, so just 1 second. Okay, we're back on our West Virginia Deli page, and we're ready to download a book. Before we do so, I need to sign into my account by clicking Sign In here and choosing my library from this list of options. This link appears below the selected library, and I'll click it to enter my card number and PIN. then just click the login button. It takes me back to Deli, and now you'll see it says sign out. I have logged into my account. There are many ways to find books on West Virginia Deli. I'm going to try to find an ebook, and I'll search for Moby Dick. So I just punch in my search terms in this box and click go. It shows 2 results for that search. Each listing will tell you what type of file it is. This one is an ebook, which is what I was looking for. Just below we have a WMA audiobook. And you'll notice that it shows you the various ways that you could use the file. This one plays on a PC, you can burn it to CD, you can use it with an iPod, but you cannot play it on a Mac. You'll see that's grayed out. If a title is available, you will see this icon with the words add to book bag beneath. If something is checked out, you'll have an option to place a hold. In this case, the ebook that I wanted isn't available, so I could place a hold, but I can't check it out today. I'm still looking for an ebook, so what I'm going to do is scroll down the page. We have a section entitled Collections here. You can browse all MP3 audiobooks, all WMA audiobooks, video, and ebooks, which is where we're going. I'm going to check out the first ebook that's available, so we see place a hold, and here we are with one that's available. We see add to book bag for the 6 reasons you'll get the job. I'll go ahead and click add to book bag, and it gives me the option to continue browsing for more books or proceed to checkout. On the checkout screen, you have an option for your lending period. If you think you could finish the book in 7 days or 14 days, you might want to choose a shorter lending period. I'm going to pick 7 days for mine, and then click confirm checkout. Now we can download the book. We'll click download, and you'll receive this pop-up. At this point, you want to click open to open the file in the appropriate program. Okay, and Digital Editions is opening up my book for me. The program assumes that you want to read it on the computer. That's why it's fairly large, and you'll see reading here, which means it's in reading mode. If we want to transfer it to a portable device like a Nook or a Sony reader, we'll need to change this from reading view to library view by clicking this set of books. So we see we have our titles available here. There's also a menu of bookshelves on the left. And now I'm going to switch to yet another camera view so I can show you how to connect your portable device to your computer.
Okay, I am actually using my digital camera, so this might be a little shaky. This is the paranormal activity portion of the tutorial. You can see we left off with Adobe Digital Editions on the screen, and I have my e-reader here on the table. It's a Kobo. Basically, we want to just make sure we've got one end of this USB cable connected. There should be a little slot in your reader. The other slot will go into your computer. If you'll notice, this might be a little hard to see, but for this machine we also have a USB hub, so I'm going to use that to insert my cable and connect the reader. Okay, and the Kobo is going to wake up. It recognizes that it is now connected to a computer. Should be just a second here, hopefully. There we go. Ordinarily, you will hear that sound that indicates that something has been connected to a computer. and it shows plugged in on my screen here, and we'll switch back to video of the laptop so I can show you what else we'll be doing.
Okay, if you're observant, you'll notice that the screen looks a little different between the videos. I had to redo the last camera portion, so essentially the same thing. You'll see on the left that the Kobo e-reader now displays underneath our bookshelves. So if I wanted to transfer this title, The 6 Reasons You'll Get the Job, to my Kobo, all I need to do is click on it with my mouse, drag it over, and you'll see that it does have a red X to indicate that you aren't able to transfer yet. When we reach the Kobo, you'll see that that turns into a green plus sign to alert you that you can transfer by letting go of the mouse. And it is now on my reader. If I disconnect, the title will be available on my Kobo. It also remains on my Adobe Digital Editions program. One of the nice things about ebooks is that once you're in Library View, you can click on this arrow in the top left portion of the book, and you have the option to return the borrowed item. So ebooks may be returned early. Audiobooks, video, and music are yours until the checkout period expires. If you need to free up a slot in your 15-book limit, you can always return an ebook in advance of your checkout period's expiration. It asked me if I'm sure if I want to return this item, and I do, so I'll click return, and now it's gone. And that's it for the download and transfer process. If you have any questions, you may contact us at 343-4646, and we'd be happy to try to resolve your issues.